Now, on this video, I'm going to explain to you why each and every month I usually buy 20 worth of dollars of stocks or shares. You know, $20 in Kenyan shillings, that's like 2,000 or 2,000 and something around there, right? So why do I buy shares worth that amount of money each and every month? I'm going to take you step by step why I do that, what are my targets and all those kind of things. And perhaps maybe you can copy me. I allow you to copy me and maybe you can go ahead and we can build the same vision. Remember one thing, I always tell you, make sure that at least you assign yourself or you align yourself with people who are on the same mission as you. And you don't have to have the physical friends. You can have the virtual friends. All right. So what I mean is this, by the way, get aligned by the individuals who are doing something that you love most. Let's get into the business. And by the way, if you're watching me for the first time, this is Good Joseph speaking. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your eyeballs. Make sure that you hit that like button. By the way, guys, why do you love ignoring hitting that like button? It does not cost you. Can you imagine this? Having like 1,000 views or 10,000 views and then you have like 500 likes. You wonder, so 10,000 people watched my videos without liking. It does not cost anything. It just like that. Even if you're a hater, just say, just hit that like button. And also make sure that you subscribe. It does not change anything, does not cost you anything. All right, let's get in the business now. Here we are. Now, see, when I talk about buying stocks, so first of all, what are stocks? What are stocks or what are shares? Some people call them stocks, some people call them shares. I love calling them shares, okay? Now, see, this is actually owning a percentage of a given company. That is it. That is it. For example, let's say we have a very big company here, all right? This is a very big company, all right? We can call it XYZ company. So this XYZ company, let's say maybe it deals with telcos, okay? All right, so now this company maybe is worth like something like 100 billion. Maybe it is worth like 100 billion. Obviously, well, I do not have that money as of now, but I'm looking forward into having it. So after all, even if I had the money, this company is not on sale. So what they do for them to get the money, so you buy a specific fraction of this company. So what I do is that when I get my 2,000, my 3,000, my 5,000, my whatever, but I actually average myself at $20. That is 2,000 or 2,500 or thereabout. I buy shares each and every time. So each and every day, or each and every time I buy shares, I'm increasing my percentage. For example, let's say you go ahead and buy shares of this given company. So what they do, you give them cash, they give you a certain fraction or equity. Equity simply means it's like I hold this pen. Let's say this pen costs 100 shilling. And so if maybe you do not have the 100 shilling, you can buy a 20 shilling worth of this pen. So you buy up to this particular point. You keep on buying, you keep on buying, you keep on buying. You get what I'm saying? No, now what happens is like when you buy the first time, you get a small fraction. They buy next, you get another one, you get another one, you get another one, see, as the time goes, you realize you're now owning a certain fraction of that given company continuously. Reason why I do buy these shares each and every time, number one thing, I know I am not employed by the government. I am not looking forward into getting a pension one day when I grow old. And you know one thing, if you come from Africa, you can relate to what I'm talking about. People grow old, they never took care of themselves. Maybe they grew old with just assets that are not generating any income. And these people, perhaps you really need a lot of money, all right? And then you're in a situation whereby you don't have anything that is paying you. So the reason why I buy these stocks is that I want to invest into this thing, and I look it from a point whereby after some times I'm gonna go ahead and make some cash out of it, all right? This is how it goes about. Once I buy, or when I buy these shares worth this amount of money, I don't buy on the basis of I want to get rich quick. I don't buy, well, if I get rich quick, there's no problem. I love it. But obviously, I know you need to take time and all those kind of things. You have to play all the cards that are required because you cannot twist the process of getting wealth. It takes time, okay? It's never an event, it's a process. Now, see, I buy these stocks not on the basis of me getting rich quick. No, I don't look at it from end year, I'll get these dividends, or end month. No, I don't look at it from that point. I say, hey, you know why? Maybe I can manage to buy maybe worth like 10,000, but I don't buy the worth like 10,000. Why? Because I'm leveraging on time. I'm leveraging on time. For God's sake, I'm only that 2 years. I'm only that 2 years. So with that case regard, that it means maybe let's say, if God's grace, I'll be able to hit, let's say 50. Let's forget even about 60. Let's say at 50, that is 18 years from now. So 18 years from now, that is saying that I'm investing 2,500 multiplied by 12. That's 1 year, multiplied that by 18. You can just imagine. I've not calculated the dividends that these shares are making for me. I've just only calculated. And obviously, I'm not starting to buy shares today. I've been buying. Then it means I'm not even starting at 32. Probably I have a couple of years into the shares. You get what I'm saying? So this is advantage if you are a young individual and even you are in campus, in college, you just got a job some recently and something of sort. So you can just imagine, let's say maybe this amount of money, I didn't calculate, by the way, you can do the calculation how much that is money is. Let's say maybe let maybe call it maybe at 3 million or something of sort, 3 million, and that is just a money that I've set aside, or 4 million, or whichever the amount of money is. It's just a clear money that I've put out there. I have not calculated the dividends. So assuming the dividend, not even assuming, factually there are dividends usually come in each and every year. So the dividends are coming in, I plow back. They come in, I plow back. They come in, I plow back. So continuously, if you feed that beast, by the time now I'm clocking 50, 55 years, maybe you're owning a quite of a good fraction of that given company. This is where you come to a situation whereby even the company itself cannot ignore your presence. They already know you own a lot of things. So whenever they're making a decision, they can even consult you. Hey, you know what, Joseph? Wow, we wanted to expand to a certain place. We wanted to do this. We would like to see your input and all those kind of things and by rules. You can even vie for a position in that place and all those. The more you invest the money, the more you become influential in that given company, if you choose to, or if they allow you to do such kind of a thing. So reason why I do that, it is because continuously I want to feed that beast to a point whereby I hit a certain age, I have a cash flow that is coming in. The point is not that I want to withdraw this money after that period of time. No, the reason is this: I want to have something called cash flow, money coming in from this given company. Okay, let's say I have a portfolio of something like 10 million, okay, 10 million from that given company, and therefore let's say the EPS of this company, EPS, that is earning per share, maybe say they're giving it at 3.5%, maybe per shilling or whatever the thing is. So I need to calculate the amount of share that I have from that given company. So I have that money that is coming in each and every year, obviously, because most of the companies, they pay dividend yearly. And then I can be able to say, maybe if I'm getting 1.2 million or something, or so, divide that by 10 or 12 rather, I'm getting, that's like 100k. I mean, seriously. And that is not maybe the only investment that I have other investments. Then it means I'm getting this clean money. Then why not me spending my times in Maldives and all those kind of places? So the only thing I can tell you as of now is this: stocks are not complicated areas of investment. They do not require you have a lot of money upfront. If you do, there is nothing wrong with it. You can be able to buy. In Kenya, we usually have news of guys who are buying stocks worth billions, hundreds of millions, and something of sort. Therefore, you do not require like you having that amount of money upfront. You can even buy shares. In Kenya, you might be shocked. You can even buy shares with less than 220 shillings, just 200. Let's even say 200 shillings. Can you buy shares with this? For example, let's say you have a company that has a share price for, let's say, 1.67. That's a price of one share. And the share, I was about to say Sharia, then I remember not everyone understands Swahili. What happens is that the rules and the regulations, you are supposed to buy a minimum of 100 shares. So if you multiply that by 100, that's like 167 shillings. That is the money you need to buy shares, a minimum number of shares. Let's say I'm giving this example of KPLC. This is Kenya Power and Lighting Company. This the company that supplies electricity in Kenya. Now, this is the amount of money you need to buy a minimum number of shares of 100. Then you add the broker's fee here. The broker's fee here will be like, let's even say the broker's fee here is 33 shillings. So with 200 shillings, you already bought yourself in shares. How about you say, hey, guess what? I don't have much about money, but I'm going to go ahead and buy KPLC. I did not say KPLC is the best to buy shares. I'm using it as an example. There are other many companies that you can buy. So let's say you say, okay, fine. At the end of the month, I do not have a lot of money, all right? At the end of the month, I may not have a lot of money to buy shares, but I have 200 somewhere that I can set aside. And you commit to yourself and say, hey, guess what? Each and every month, I am 20 years old, I'm 22 years old, I'm 25 years old. I'm going to go ahead, each and every month I'll be buying 200 worth of shares of the say like KPLC. Who tells you by the time you're clocking 40, that is 20 years from today or 30 years from today, who tells you that one day you're not going to be in a position whereby you even have a very big say in such a company? That is the only way you grow yourself. And I know you'll be like, Joseph, but 20 years, is it far? Yeah, obviously it's far. Absolutely, it's a long time. But the point is this: if you invest or not, either way, the 20 years will lapse. There's a reality. It's like telling me, hey, you know what, Joseph? I cannot invest my 100,000 for me to get 15,000 at the end of the year because I think that is way small. I would rather have my money left in a bank. So the question is this: so if it is in a bank, You're not only losing the money, or rather you're not only making zero, but you're also losing money using the inflation. So sometimes you make that decision. And I came to realize one thing: the more you are younger, the more you tend to be a little bit slippery whenever it comes to an advice. But as you grow old, you become a little bit patient, you leverage on time and all those kind of things. So this is the reality. So you can pick these areas and be able to invest it by yourself, and that is exactly how you can grow yourself slowly but surely. That is exactly how you do it. And let me tell you one thing, guys. If you're watching me this from Africa, I know Africa is known for the negative things about, oh, there is poverty, oh, people cannot help themselves, and all those kind of things. How about we teach our kids such kind of an area? All right. See, for example, you're joining campus. How about you do this? If you're joining campus, for example, in Kenya, right now, I'm making this video in April. In 5 months' time, or 4 months' time, we're going to have students who are joining campus. There will be over 100,000 or 200,000. After 4 years, maybe you're going to have like 70,000 people graduating. How about you give yourself a target? You join campus, you give yourself a target. For the next 4 years, I'm going to buy shares continuously. Yeah, I may not be able to buy shares like Joseph, like worth 20 to 2,000 each and every month, but I may be able to buy shares worth like 500 each and every month. How about you sacrifice that outing? You know, in Kenya, they call it sherehe. Sherehe means like partying after partying after partying. How about you sacrifice yourself each and every month? You buy shares worth 500. You buy shares worth this, and then you multiply that by 12, and then you multiply that by 4 years. So by the time now you're graduating, you're not only graduating with your degree, you're graduating with something that you've already invested on, that you're getting some dividends out of it. And on top of that, something that you cannot even realize you're graduating with something called the habit, the understanding, the experience as far as the investments are concerned. Some of the things, if you were spoken to some people when they were young, they could actually transform their lives. And let me tell you one secret. Nobody is there in a business of making you wealthy. Nobody is out there that is trying, even if you're in school, maybe you're watching this video and you're already in second year or that year, or whatever the year that you are in, or whatever the age or whatever, what do you call it, at the level of life that you are in, you can pick something, you can do something for the sake of your life. And if you love businesses, then go to that what you love, that what resonates with you. That is the only way that we grow ourselves. That is the only way we can transform our home. That is the only way we can transform our community and the Africa at large. So that is exactly what I do each and every month. I buy those number of shares monthly so that at least I can view it from that long period of time. Anyway, guess what? I hope you got something out of it, and that is exactly how we grow ourselves. And if you would like to get more information on how to get started on shares, never forget, my number is always on the description of this specific video. You can pick that number, you can give me a call. I can guide you step by step on what you need and how you can go ahead and open those shares for just a cup of coffee's price. And again, don't forget, if you'd like to go the booklet without you asking me those questions, I have a booklet on shares, goes for only 280 Kenyan shillings. That's like $2.2 or $2.3 or something of sort. Yeah, you can grab that booklet that can help you do something for yourself. Anyway, guess what? Don't forget to like and also comment down below. See you in the next one. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you very much for doing that. See ya.